Hello there, Skinless Guild here for the Eternal Alliance, and we are looking at the Unaligned Force Users mission on Zeffo today. This one can be a real crapshoot depending upon what you've got going on. One specific lineup that works well for us is going to be running with Ray, Ben, and JTR. We throw in Cere and Baby Cal. Now my mods are not the greatest on my Cere or my Cal, but this mission does work pretty well. Better modding will help you out further. JTR seems to be my weakest link when things come through, but you know, she's been okay. You're specifically going to be having Ben and Ray pretty much carry you through this. It's just a matter of that initial onslaught. I'm not going to go ahead and remod, just I want to show how well this can still work without it. We're going to go ahead and jump right into this. It is a 2-wave battle. It's actually pretty cool cinematically, in my opinion, going through this. But we're going to go ahead and start off by quickly getting some extra health up on there, going. Making sure everyone survives. Alright, we're going to go ahead and throw out some big attacks. I'm going to go ahead and try out the K-Series, just since he goes ahead and kind of gets that taunt going there. Alright, go ahead and get some heals. And they're going to be there basically just to heal. Boom, I'm going to go ahead and get the Whirlwind Smash. I'm going to go ahead and call it in Ray here. You can always go for the Purge Troopers. They are deadly. I just find that taunt is extremely annoying. Some people also recommend smashing that special ability here. That is a great ability. We can go ahead and get that going, but I'd like to get Ray to kind of keep everyone healthier, so I can use that with like Cere or some of the others. I'm going to go ahead and do some heals. Get rid of some of that Purge. Alright. Let's go ahead and give that to Ray. Let's go ahead and go for an ult just to buy us some time. And the fact that JTR still survived the initial onslaught, that's always been my biggest loss there. And that's kind of where I debated remodding her, but I kind of wanted to just show where my luck lies with this specifically on how they do. Let's go for Whirlwind. Boom. All right. Go ahead and keep going on the Purge Troopers. Get those guys out of there. All right. Go ahead and throw another heal out there. Give us another Whirlwind. Alright, big hit. And let's go ahead here and hit this one here. We could have removed some turn meter. Might have been a good choice, but I figured I'd give her a go. Let's go ahead and go for another ult. That gives us some healing. Buys us a little more time. And then what I'll probably do as we get a little closer is going to be where I go through and drop using the specials, so that way you can run into the second tier a little easier. Go ahead here and just keep everyone healthy. That's always been my mentality with Ray, is you want to keep everyone healthy as you possibly can as you go through. You see, I really do not mess a whole lot with that special, just because it doesn't really, it's not the difference maker. Perhaps maybe with even worse modding, I can show you after. All right, there we go. So we went ahead and we actually lost our JTR, which does happen pretty consistently for me, unfortunately. But it's not a deal breaker. We're gonna go ahead and jump into another ult. Doesn't really matter having it going into the next phase. So we're gonna go ahead here and hit hard as best we can. Don't worry about heal there. I'm going to go ahead and try to save some of my specials for the next tier. Alright. Kind of tempted to go ahead and throw another big hit out there just to finish him off there. Let's go ahead and heal up there. Shoot. Come on. Another hit or so. We should be good. One more good hit. Alright, so that's wave 1 there. Like I said, I pretty much always lose JTR. It's awesome if she makes it to the end. It's not the end of the world if she doesn't. Let's go ahead here and hit him hard. Armor shred's going to be awesome. Big thing is going to be healing everyone up. Pretty much your whole thing is going to be keeping Ray going, since Ray is your damage. Ben is also important. A lot of big hits there. So you can lose control of the battle pretty fast with this, just because of all the extra hits that you're getting from the AT. So, right, see, and he goes constantly, which sucks how often he's going to keep going. Whirlwind, like, it's a big hit there. Let's just hope we survive this onslaught here. Survived that. Let's see if we can go ahead and get that last hit. There we go. So sometimes it comes down to luck. If you mod better than I did, you're probably gonna have a better chance. But it kind of shows how you can do it without having to do a bunch of extra remodding. Just to give a quick rundown here on where I'm at with my specific units here. So if I go like to Cere, you see I do not have her good modding on here. 164 speed. I just basically have just sadly ignored her outside of remodding for missions, but I wanted to share how well you can still do without having to go through and do all the extra there. So we go to Cal Kestis here. Once again, pretty poor modding. So if I did a little extra, probably keep them going a little longer. But very easily to do if you have proper modding along the way. I hope that this video assists, and you have a great rest of your time. Skinless is out.